Hey guys, it's me, Djleadermusiclove, love music vlog, signing in. Okay, so let's just get right to it since I'm a bit late. Today's Throwback Thursday story is going to actually be about one of my camping trips with my family. It was actually my first trip out to British Columbia, Revelstoke. Me and my family went camping. The very first year I went camping there, right? I swear you guys are not gonna like what you're about to hear. What you're about to hear is very graphic and image-wise. But I can't put any images up, but I will tell you graphic-wise. I'll tell you in graphic detail what it's like. So warning for any of you that don't like to hear about blood or any sort of injury, stop watching now. Okay, so I went to British Columbia down in Revelstoke, okay guys? Now, it was a good time, like I had a great time up there. But very first night, I started camping out there. Worst decision I thought of making, okay guys? Let's just say right now, guys, the decision I made, guys, was just amazing. Like, I couldn't believe what I was doing. I will never forget that night, actually. I went up to this dog and it was laying by his food. At the time I was young, okay, so I didn't realize whether it's sitting by his food or laying by his food, do not go near it. So I decided to go near it, and let's just say it ripped my arm off. But I can show you some of what it did to me. Okay, now this is a bit graphic for you guys, so what I'm about to show you might kind of scare you guys, and so stop watching. But I don't know if you'll be able to see my arm, but what happened to my arm was just effective. Went right down into my hands, okay guys? Now, what happened if you guys can't see it, I'll try and get closer, but it left a few marks on my arm. There's actually one right there. Okay guys? And then somewhere around here there's two. And it's just a mess, okay? Now there's one more somewhere at the bottom of my arm I wanted to show you. Actually, I think that's it there. And then there was one more around there. But yeah, this dog took my arm off. So next thing you know, someone calls an ambulance for me because they heard this dog took my arm off. Next thing will piss a lot of you guys off. The paramedics got there and they said, well, even though my arm and my hand were bleeding, like it literally went all through my arm. This dog literally took the skin off of it. My arm was bleeding. They didn't decide to take me to the hospital themselves. But some of you that actually appreciate what some of these emergency people did, they said, we can't take you in the ambulance, but we can give you an escort down to the hospital. Okay, so I got an escort down to the hospital. I remember half of it. But the rest of it I don't remember till after I got apparently done and over with. All I remember was that I was escorted to the hospital, and that was it. I got to the hospital apparently, and I was still crying, and I was still awake, conscious. I was still conscious when I was there. But I don't remember it. I remember waking up from it after getting it all done, but I do not remember being awake for it. So apparently I was put up. I thought I was put under, but they said I wasn't put under. So I was awake apparently for the whole thing, but I don't remember it. So either they put me on laughing gas, aka put me under, and my parents don't remember, or it's just because I hallucinate. But I remember waking up in the bed and leaving and going back to the campsite. Now again, same thing happened. We got to the campsite. I don't remember going to sleep. I don't even remember having a cast on my arm. I woke up the next morning with my arm up and then, well, down / up in a weird way. I'll show you what I mean. So my arm was like this, and at the time I was twisted over, so it was more like this. Okay, now you guys gotta understand. It was the most painfulest thing I woke up to. That morning, I woke up, my parents were nowhere to be found, but the person who was taking care of me was. It was my bestest friend and my favorite cop down there. I woke up and I was like, what happened? They're like, you don't remember? I was like, no, you got your arm taken off by a dog, buddy. I was like, wait, what? My arm got taken off by a dog? How's that possible? Nobody knows. To that day, I will never forget. And this is for all you kids that are also watching out there, if you are. What happened was just enough to tell you that you learned your lesson. Whatever you do, kids, don't go up to a dog when it's laying by its food or sitting by its food. It'll take your arm off. Especially if you try to pet it, because that's what I tried to do, okay? I will never forget that experience, guys, so that's my Throwback Thursday story for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Now for my vlog. My day was awesome. I sat around, I slept most of the day, cuddled with my dogs, my brother got home, went to see my youth helper / counselor. My counselor says I should be all good if I keep my uncle out of my life, but other than that, yeah, he says I'm fine. He does suggest, though, that I either go to a doctor or the hospital and get myself checked out, just to make sure I'm not going mentally insane or at risk for my own life, because I was suicidal at one point, but now I'm not. But yeah, guys, that was my day for today. Came home after having my meeting with my counselor, and that was it. Other than that, guys, this is Djleadermusiclove. Love music vlogs for the shout out, and then signing out. Shout out goes to Maximus Prim, Ludicrous Fox, Cutter 316, The Lunatic, and of course, Snowmobiler. I love you guys. Thank you for the love and the support. Like, you guys are amazing, so thank you. Anyways, this is Djleadermusiclove, love music, vlogs, signing out. Peace, y'all.